Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to the next part of video in the Appium series, right? So we have learned basics. Then we created one framework structure with library class, utility class, right? Extend report manager. Then we created pages, step definitions, test runner. Then we created a future file, config.property, and added the pom.xml with the dependencies. These are all we did in the past. Okay, then we added the library class, right? So the basic library class we added. Okay, now right after that, right, what we did, right, we added the utility class in the previous video with some basic methods. Okay, then we added the reports, extend report manager we added. Then we added the test runner class we added. Okay, these are all we added in the previous videos. Okay, now what we are going to do is, right, we are going to create a future file. Okay, then we are going to create pages, add pages code. Then we are going to call the into the integrate into the step definition. Then we are going to execute the code. So this is the base, this is the idea which I am going to do now. Okay, now let me write, we need to write first, write the which feature, then we need to write it. Okay, so first what we'll do is, right, we need to write the future colon to to test or validate, to test the API demo application or app. All right, next one is the first scenario. Okay, which are going to do is, right, to navigate to the view page. Okay, for that, first the given condition. Okay, launch the app. Okay, then right, then what we need to do is, right, then we need to put the when condition. Okay, then we need to, all right, 1 minute. Okay, when to click the view link. Okay, then what we need to do is, right, then, okay, take screenshot. Shot. Okay, and close the app. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. Okay, then close the app. So this is the BDD, behavioral driven framework, which I'm writing here. So this is called as BDD, where BDD is writing the simple English test cases, converting them into code. That is why we call it as a behavioral driven development. Even the non-technical people can understand. Right, without this, right, we see only coding. Right, we can't be easily understand. By reading this, we can identify this has been tested easily. Okay, that's why we go for this feature file. Okay, let me run this. Right click, run as, and cucumber dot future we should run. There will be steps will be generated. Okay, if I run it, right, so it needs to generate some steps. Okay, now there are some two feature file under the same name, right? So let me rename it. All right, feature page dot feature. Okay, now let me take the path and I'll paste here. Okay, and click it. Let me run this one. So as it is a future page, right? 1 minute. Let me create a new future file. Okay, let me create in this name. Okay, let me delete everything. Just me copy and paste it. Let me delete it. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. I made a small mistake here. Okay. There should not be any colons after the given, when, then. Okay. 1 minute. I made a mistake here. Okay. Now it's working. Okay. Now it generated a method. There is an issue with, right? I gave colon after the given, when, then. So that should not be given. That I removed it. Then it's working. Okay. I'll copy this methods. Okay, let me copy the methods and I'll go to step definition, view steps. Okay, and I'll paste here. Okay, then what I'll do is, right, I'll delete the code, delete the right unwanted code here. Okay, now what I'll do is, right, I will import the given. Okay, now right, feature file is ready, steps is ready, we need to set the pages now. Okay, so for right, we need to write, as I told you, we are going to test this app. Okay, let me, I want to navigate to this API demo, click the views and navigate to this page. This is a very simple test case, and take a screenshot. That is what we wrote in the future file, right? If you remember. Okay, launch an app, click the view link and take a screenshot and close the app. Okay, we already have a library class where we have the initialized driver. Okay, and we need to call that, right? For that, we need to extend the library class. Okay, we should give extends. Okay, library class. Okay, we need to extend the library class. Okay, now what we need to do is, right, we need to add right code in the pages method. Why actually this is right, going to the page object model. For each page we create one class, right, so that it is right, very reusable, structured, understandable, right. So we create for each page one class. Okay, that's why we go into the page object model now. Okay, private. Okay, first I'll initialize the driver here, Appium. Okay, driver, driver. Okay, next one is, right, we need to call the utils method, right, utils class. For that I'm just giving public. Okay, utils, no need of public actually. Okay, I'll just go right click, I'll just copy this one. Okay, util colon. Okay. Now let me create a constructor now. Okay. To initialize the variable to make it the current object. Okay. View. Okay, I created the constructor now. I'll just give this dot driver equal to, okay, library class. So in library class we have get driver, right? We need to call it. Okay. So library class dot driver dot get method. Okay. We need to call that. Okay. We need to call the driver here. Okay. Now what we need to do is, right, we need to write first locate the particular view page, right? That is important. Okay. For first we need to write the basic thing is, right, we need to start the Android Studio. Okay, first option. Okay. Okay, we need to start the Android Studio first. Then we need to start the Appium inspector. Both should be installed. You should go to the basic classes for installing Appium inspector, Android Studio. Right, you should go into the basic classes. Okay, first is, right, we need to set the right capability here. What we did in the here we should give here. Okay, first is, right, we should go to the Appium inspector and give platform name. Okay, and text and value, right, we gave the config property. Just copy and paste it. Android. Okay, yes, we need to set the capability here. Okay, then a JSON request will be generated. Okay, next one is platform version 14. Okay, then right, we need to set the device name, what device you are going to stimulate. Okay, device name. Next one is right, a device name you are going to set. We need to locate the view, right? For that we need Appium inspector. For that we should tell the Appium inspector what app, what version you are going to use for that to inspect. Okay, we need to give instruct, right, Appium inspector, open this app in this Android in this version and go to this page and locate it. Okay, we need to just tell all these, right, instructions, right, to the Appium inspector. Okay, app, first app package. Okay, I'll add the app activity also. Okay, okay, let me start the session. Okay, we need to set the automation name also here. Okay, let me set the automation name. Okay, now let me start the session. Platform name. Now we can see, right, right, the APM inspector displays the emulator. Okay, so what you see in the emulator, it is being right, displayed in the APM inspector. Okay, suppose, right, I want to locate this one, I can locate it, and I can copy the XPath here. Okay, you can see the XPath, right, I can locate it and I can copy this. We already discussed in our basic class. Okay, we need to set the right APM inspector, and we just navigate to the particular screen, and you click it, and you'll get all the XPaths. Okay, so I got the XPath here, I'm just copying it here. Okay, I'll just copy it, and I'll go to code. Okay, go to page. Okay, and I locate it. Okay, so we need to locate the right view page, right, we need to set the locator. For that, I'm just using the APM inspector, and I'm located. Okay, now I'm getting private by, okay, a view option equal to, okay, by dot, the locator I'm used is XPath, right, XPath. Okay, double quotes, then I'm going to paste it, the XPath, whatever we copied, right, we paste it. Then what I'm going to do is, right, we need to close it, right, next text, right, widget views, right, text context, right, views, right, then we need to close it. Okay, 1 minute, sorry, let me paste it. Okay, okay, I located it. Okay, text equal to views. Okay, I'll just make it in single quotes. Okay, so I'll just use an XPath here. I just copied from the inspector, and I pasted it here. Okay, now what I'll do is, right, I'll create a click view method. Okay, public. Okay, y. Okay, click view. Okay, now I'll just this one. Okay, now I'll use the util class dot. Okay, we have created some right util methods, right, what method we use, right, we use click element, right, I'll call this one. Okay, this click elements also calls is wait for clickability. Wait means the WebDriver wait, it will wait for some time, whatever time which you are giving. After it's right able to click, it clicks that. Okay, so I'll call this method. Okay, I'll go to page util dot click element, then locator. Locator is the view option which we located through the APM inspector. Okay, so this one I give, I'll give a thread dot sleep just to make sure the app, it waits till the app is opened. Okay, 4000 second. Let me add an exception here. Okay, so this is a basic thing which we did. Okay, so now what we'll do is, right, we need to go to steps and call this all these methods. Okay, okay, first one is, right, library class, right, this method should be called initialize driver. Okay, I'll copy this and I will, oh, that's been called in hooks, right. We just add only sysort because in hooks the initial driver is going to launch, right. I'll just launch the app. Okay, we'll add logger, please wait. Okay, now what I do is, right, I need to right click the link, right. So for that we need to, right, call the pages, right. For that we need to create one object here. Okay, view page. Okay, view equal to new, okay, page. Okay, I'll import the page. Okay, now I'll give view dot click view. Okay, so we need to write add the exception also. Okay, next is, right, we need to capture the screenshot. For screenshot we have written in utility class, right, take screen with timestamp. Okay, for that we need to create an object. Okay, util, I'll copy this one and I'll go to step. Okay, util equal to new util. Okay, then I'll import the utility class driver. I need to add. Okay, now what I do is, right, I'll go here to steps. Okay, I'll use util dot. Okay, we need to capture the screenshot, right, with timestamp and we should give the file name. All right, we need to give the file name here, view page. And wait, let me go to the right, this one. Okay, timestamp, we should give the file name. All right, we should come here. Okay, I'll give, okay, should give the file name, right, view page. Okay, now what I'll do is, right, I will give right, the red dot sleep here also, just to wait, right, 1 minute, sorry. Okay, then what I'll do is, right, we need to close the app, right. For that we wrote a method, right, quit driver, that we call it, or we did in hooks, right. So now what we do is, right, we just will print it. Okay, Okay, why I didn't add means because in hooks, right, we are added before it's going to initialize the driver, and after that it's going to quit the driver. It defaultly does. No need to do again in the view steps. I'm just for that I just printing it. Okay, so these are all the basic steps, right? We needed. So now what is the view page is set, view steps is set. Okay, now right, test runner is set, future file is set, config.property is set, pom.xml is set. Okay, let me create a test ng file. Okay, test ng file is set. Okay, so everything is set now. Okay, so we need to run and see whether it's working or not. Before that, Android Studio should be open. Android Studio is open, should be open. Next one is right emulator should be open. Then right, make sure you are going to command prompt and starting the Appium. Okay, already I started. Make sure I'll just start the Appium. Okay, then we'll run the code now. You can see, right, app is launched, right? Okay, so there is one failure. Okay, so null pointer exception is coming. The take screenshot. Okay, let me see what's the error. Okay, okay, so what I do it is, right, this I'll add this, right, this driver equal to, okay, utility. Okay, so now, right, I've added this, right, public view page. This dot util equal to new utility class driver I've added. Okay, now let's add a constructor here also. Okay, let me add a constructor here also. Public, okay, view steps. Okay, we'll add a constructor. Okay, let me do the same thing what we did here. Okay, I'll copy this one. Okay, I'll paste it. Okay, then what we'll do is, right, we'll add this one. Okay, so now right, util, okay, equal to new, okay, utility class, utility class library class dot driver dot get. Okay, let me delete this one. Okay, now, all right. So I've added this one. Okay, now this one. Okay, now what I'll do is write this one. Okay, I'll keep it inside the constructor. Okay, now let's run. We'll see. App is open now. We views link should be clicked. You can see the top right bottom down. Yes, view link is clicked. Okay, screenshot png has been taken and test case is passed. Okay, now everything was working. Okay, let me refresh the right screenshot. It's taken the screenshot also. Is it working right? So let me explain you from the first. Okay, we created library class where we initialize the driver, and we took the configuration from the config.property. Okay, so all the platform name, version, everything is from the config.property, and we set it the desired capability like platform name, version, device name, app package, app activity, automation name, server URL, everything we kept in the initialized driver. Okay, that we called in hooks. Okay, then we created a get driver method to return the driver. Okay, then we created one method quit driver that we also called in hooks. Okay, the tear down we called. Then we created a reusable utilities. Okay, right to element to be click, to element to be visible, right text screenshot, text screenshot with timestamp. Okay, and click element. Right, still we'll add more utility classes. Then we added extend report class. This we didn't integrate this time. We'll see in the future videos. Okay, then I added log4j, but that also I didn't integrate. We'll see in the future videos. Okay, then I created a page class where I write initialized and write global variable apm driver, then utility util. Then I located with the help of apm inspector. In the apm inspector I should give the desired capabilities. Okay, then I should start a session, then I can locate it and take the corresponding locator with the help of ap inspector. Okay, then I created a constructor. Then I also used utility class driver object here. Okay, then I use the library class also. I used it here, library class driver dot get. Then I created one click view method. Then I use util dot click element and the locator view option. Okay, I created this one. Then I created a future file with a simple step. I generated snippets, and I created this one. First, I created two global variable, right view page view and utility view. Okay, then I created one constructor, and I called the library class driver inside the constructor. Okay, now then I just printed it. Then I used right click the view. I called the click view method from the page class. Okay, then I called the take screenshot method from the utility class. Then I close that. And this is a runner file where we set the path of the features, step definitions, hooks, and the report. Okay, So let me run again now, and it captured the report also. Let me open this one. App is launched. View clicked, screenshot taken, and it closed. Okay. So we can refresh the project. Right. We can take the screenshot. Okay. And we can get the Cucumber report also. Open with web browser. You should get the report also. Okay, so you can see the future file and the report. Okay, hope this video is useful for you. Thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye.